Even before forming the band, I had been creating all of the graphics, website, promo material and posters for gigs, and I still do this to this day. I'm immensely proud of the body of work that has come around to about 300 posters and counting. I do all the bookkeeping, gig bookings and marketing, and at the time, I wouldn't have had it any other way. I guess I'm a control freak, but I prefer I did this work for free than not being able to pay somebody properly for it, and honestly, for the immense amount of time it takes. After a slew of gigs all around the UK, in the summer of 2015, I began writing our first EP. Money was tight and I did all of the recording, playing and mixing by myself on my laptop using Logic 9 and a Focusrite Sapphire 2i2. Whilst locked away in the basement of my incredible mum's house, I got around to recording all the parts. Keys, drums, harmonica, double bass, guitar, vocals, the works. At this time, Rich was just picking up the saxophone, about 2 to 3 weeks of practice, and he came out with a belter of a performance on Go-Go Dancer. I finished off the album with 4 more songs: Bull, Indecisive Blues, Ain't Got Time, and A Fool. My goal was to release the EP at our second Halla Rockerine show at the Swan, and with just a week to go I bounced the tracks down and sent them off to print, but things rarely go to plan when you leave them to last minute and the CDs didn't show. I was forced to burn all of the tracks to 100 blank CDs and give them out for free at the show. I must admit that this was a pretty big sucker punch in the budget. I had to get on with bookings and playing shows. I started DJing to pay the bills, and on most occasions I would be doing 7 to 10 gigs a week, sometimes in just 3 days. Through all of this, Murray started learning to play the double bass with some pointers from me. He took to it like a Murray to music and began to excel. He joined me in performing the duo sets. Murray and Rich shared the shows up between themselves. A novel idea came to me when playing at the Royal Ascot, at the Bridge in Shoreditch, the Roadhouse in Covent Garden. Why not start a band karaoke using only 50s music? Lockerbillies enjoyed a great run at the Swan, where audience members and friends, usually cut off from us on stage, could join us and feel the joy of performing this music with us. My head almost hit the ceiling after our busiest Christmas period ended with the greatest present that I couldn't tell anybody about. We were going to play Glastonbury 2016. I'd been bashing my head against the wall of festivals for months and months, and to no avail. I'd given up hope. Because I was agentless and small time, it seemed no one even felt like replying. No matter how much promo material I'd collated, music I'd released, radio play and social media interest we'd built, we were invisible. Then Lisa and the gang at the Field of Avalon gave me the chance. One thing with running a band is that availability reigns king. I'm lucky that my guys are professional musicians and local, but they can't always be around. 2 of them were booked over the Glastonbury period, but I'd known about the availability pitfall before, and I always have backups. Ben Diffley and Ben Goebel had joined the ranks, and we got rehearsing. Needless to say, it opened our eyes. After careening the Black Whale in the dead of night through thunder, lightning, sheets of rain, flooding, and near-death experiences, we arrived with only minutes to spare. Tired and deprived of sleep, we bounded on stage to a crowd of over 1,000 wet and weary festival goers, and we tore the place apart. After a weekend of dragging our equipment through the mud, waking up to rivers outside the tents, and playing 5 shows back to back, we were the happiest we'd ever been. I remember sitting at the highest point of Worthy Farm with the boys and singing Bohemian Rhapsody to the lights below as a farewell. We will meet again.